IBB James.
And we are here with a very, very special IBB Top 3 with the one and only EC3 Trilogy. Oh, yeah. So, EC3 is incredibly busy. He's an international superstar. One day he could be in Willoughby, Ohio. The next day in the UK, Japan, California. He's all over the place.
All the place. So what's going to happen is we just try to get as much content and bring it to you live, bring it as authentic and real as possible with our conversation with him. So what you're going to notice is that the video is going to kind of fade awkwardly, but that's kind of shifting into that next part of the 3-part series trilogy, hashtag IBB Top 3 with EC3. So until next time, enjoy.
Success. Which brings us to the second point. What's my second key for success is prove others wrong.
I love that.
Or, because other people have different mentalities, prove yourself right. Either way, you see, two mindsets, the left brain, the right brain.
All right.
So either way, all the brain, you're proving something to somebody, whether it's yourself or to others, or, would you say, by proving others wrong, you prove yourself right.
That's true.
I love
it.
Dynamite.
I love it.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Can you share like a specific example from
Sure.
your experiences?
He called me a successful professional wrestler. That's debatable to some people. But I wasn't for a while. And it came to a point where I wasn't, so much so that I lost my job doing it. Where now I have a great job with a lot of money, but that's not the most important thing. But, the success that comes with it and just the confidence in yourself and the happiness that brings, at least, while I still have plenty I would love to achieve, I still have dreams, ambitions, things that are not even close to being done yet, that I would, by not taking myself out of the game, by using proving others wrong as a motivation, I prove myself right.
Yeah, and if you wouldn't mind just kind of talking about that a little bit, because for those of you that don't know, I mean, the injuries that you had to overcome, it's one thing to stay mentally motivated, but like when you literally can't do what you need to do to be successful, walk us through that. Like, is that something where you were like, I am going to endure this as long as possible in order to prove myself right and prove others wrong, that I'm not a failure, I am a success?
I think through injuries, anytime I've been injured, the first thought that goes through my head is, when am I back? How do I get back?
Okay. Okay.
It's not really competition to rehabilitate yourself and get back to what you're doing, but I competed with others like, ACL tear, that's 7 to 9 months, I'm going to be back in 6. And I made sure I was back in 6. Whether it was for the better or the worse, I don't know. Going through that grind, though, as long as you're building yourself elsewhere outside of physically rehabbing, I think, the time is spent well. There was one time I tore my ACL and I was in a position where I was wrestling, but I wasn't any good, or I was in over my head and I got hurt.
Shouldn't have been, right?
Yeah, but if I didn't get hurt, I might have just been thrown away. But by getting hurt, it gave me a second to step back, observe everything, learn from others, learn while watching, being at practice, at shows and matches, watching every single day. And then when I came back, I was ahead of the game, just because that time allowed me to not worry about what I was doing, but focus on learning more. So, yeah.
And through another one of your injuries, you just
just a broken down piece of
folks, if you don't know, this guy has been through incredible amount of injuries, and he's
just decrepit.
He's broken down,
okay.
But he has overcome every single one of them. I remember a couple of years ago, you tore your bicep, right?
Right off.
And for those that don't know, the wrestling business is incredibly cutthroat, they say. So this guy can't physically compete, but he found another way to make sure that he still stayed in the spotlight. So he worked on different parts of his craft, and he used this wonderful thing of right up here and the microphone. Yeah. So that's what separated him from the rest of the entire roster. So, I mean, that's just incredible. And proving others wrong, in in many physical ways. Like, say, I can't wrestle right now, but I'm still going to be the top guy here. So that's incredible.
But too, I think that not being one-dimensional in life, in business, that's what really sets you apart from being mediocre or subpar. That's what
great.
If you're just one thing, eventually that one thing is gonna. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna run out. Like, hey, you're in really great physical shape. Then someday you're gonna wind up with 4 knee surgeries. And then you're like, well, my knee doesn't work right, but at least I can talk. Well, we're gonna take away your voice. Okay. Well, at least I'm pretty handsome. No, we're gonna break your nose. Okay, cool. But definitely not being one-dimensional in any aspect of life. Wrestling is included in that, but life's more important than wrestling. Work on what you're bad at.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your off time. Like my wrestling, I guess.
Well, I mean, you weren't always great as, a professional wrestler. It took time. You worked
Remember
at
when
it.
we started, or when I started?
Yes.
I hated promos. I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Now that's all I can do. No. But now it's like, I made it a strength in my game. For sure.
No,
So.
absolutely.
Do you feel that talent? Talent kind of is just. I guess it's just part of you. But do you feel that strengths and skills, that's just a simple choice that you make?
I think it all comes together from work ethic.
Okay.
Which is going to bring us to number 3.
Touche. All right.
What's up, Team IBB? We hope you enjoyed that video.
And make sure to check out the rest of the videos of this 3-part #IBB Top 3 EC3 trilogy. We love you guys.
See you next time.